my, it's already started. Hi, I'm Jen, and I'm going to do my very first video blog about a couple of books that I've read recently that are all kids' books, but that I think grown-ups or pretend grown-ups will also like. So the very first one I'm going to talk about is called Frankenstein Takes the Cake. And this is an awesome book. It's a companion to Frankenstein Makes a Sandwich, which is by Adam Rex, and Adam Rex is like the funniest man alive. You should go to his blog, just search for Adam Rex. It's hilarious. And these books are books of poetry, but the illustrations are absolutely amazing, amazing. And they're books of poetry about Frankenstein and all his friends. So like the vampire, the headless horseman, the Phantom of the Opera, Edgar Allan Poe is in this one, and this is all about how Frankenstein is getting married, and it's hilarious. I mean, so funny. I was reading it at the reference desk, and I kept busting out laughing, but that isn't abnormal because I do that all the time. But I definitely recommend it. It's for kids, but there are lots of jokes that pretty much only grown-ups will get. So go to the library, check it out. It's an awesome book. And then another book that I was pleasantly surprised at, I picked it up because it had a lot of purple on the cover, and I was like, ooh, that looks cute. The series is called Suddenly Supernatural, and this is the first one in the series. It's School Spirit by Elizabeth Cody Kimmel. It's about a girl whose mom is a medium, so she talks with dead people, and the girl thinks that's kind of ruining her middle school social life. So it's all about how middle school can suck. It's about making friends. And the main character's name is Kat, and on her 13th birthday, she starts seeing ghosts as well. So it's all about how she has to deal with that. So this is a cute book, very adorable. Another one that I'm going to talk about, I've already discussed on the blog how much I absolutely adore Shannon Hale. She wrote The Princess Academy, Book of 1,000 Days. I'm trying to get my head to stop lolling from side to side. And she also wrote The Goose Girl. And she just wrote with her husband Rapunzel's Revenge, which is not about a damsels in distress type Rapunzel. This is about a kick-butt Wild West Rapunzel who uses her braids to whip people into shape. See? Woo! And it's a graphic novel, and I've only read like 4 graphic novels in my entire life. But I really, I can't seem to figure out which way to hold this. I really loved this one. It's awesome. I read it in about an hour, but of course you could take a lot longer if you actually studied the pictures a lot more, because there's a lot of detail to see. But this book is awesome. They're going to do another one already. They're working on it, so I can't wait for it. It's a very good book. But the book that I really wanted to talk about, the reason why I put together this little video blog experiment thing, is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This is one of the best books I have ever read. It's so awesome. And this is not what it actually will look like in the bookstores, because this is an advanced reader copy, because I'm a librarian, so I know people who have connections. But anyway, this book is so good. I'll try to describe the plot. It's kind of complicated. It takes place way far in the future, where the United States is kind of collapsed in upon itself. They don't really explain what happened, but North America is now known as Pan Am, and there's a capital, which is located around Denver, Colorado, I think they said. And the capital is where all the rich people are. It's where all the money is. And then there are 12 districts where all the workers live. Most of the districts are really poor, and everybody just kind of works to support the capital, and they can barely feed themselves. And what happened a couple hundred years before the book takes place, there was a rebellion, and the districts tried to take over the capital, but it didn't go very well, and they lost. And a 13th district, District 13, was actually crushed so much that now it's like a wasteland, and it doesn't even exist anymore. So as a reminder from the capital about how they control everything and the districts are just little peons, every year they hold the Hunger Games, which is where 2 people from each district, a boy and a girl between the ages of 12 and 18, are chosen to go to the capital and play in the Hunger Games, which takes place in this gigantic arena that, I mean, just seems endlessly huge. It's all televised live because the people in the capital love to watch all the excitement, and then the people in districts are kind of terrified. They're forced to watch. And what happens is the Hunger Games is like a battle to the death. And it starts out with the 24 kids, and the last one standing wins honor and glory. They'll never have to work for the rest of their life. They win lots of supplies and food for their district, but of course it would really suck to be in the Hunger Games. So what happens is the main character's name is Kat, and she lives in District 12, which is the poorest district of them all, obviously. And they are the miners. They work in the coal mines, and the District 12 is somewhere around, like Kentucky, Tennessee, I think, something like that. They said in the Appalachia range, which I should know more about where that is. But so anyway, she spends most of her time hunting for food, which is illegal, but it's the only way that her family can survive because her dad is dead and her mom kind of shut up inside herself when their father passed away, and she has a little sister too that she has to take care of. So she hunts and then trades at the local black market to get whatever they need. And the book starts out on the day of the reaping, which is where people get chosen for the Hunger Games. And the way it works is when you're 12, your name gets entered once. When you're 13, you put it in 2 more times. When you're 14, you put it in 3 more times. So your name is in there a lot of times by the time you're 18. But you can also add your name more to receive supplies and oil and food for your family for the year. So Kat every year has put her name in extra times for her mom and her sister so that they could get the supplies they need to last through the year. So she's got her name in there like over 30 times or something, and she's only 16. And her friend Gail, his is in there over 40 times, and he's 18. So the day of the reaping comes, and Kat is terrified for herself because her name is in there so many times. And her sister's just turned 12, but she's only got her name in there once, so Kat doesn't really think about that. But of course, when they draw the name of the girl, it's Kat's sister, Prim, who gets chosen. And Kat freaks out and volunteers to go in her place because she knows that her sister wouldn't last a day in the Hunger Games. So I'll stop talking about the plot there because that all happens within like the first 30 pages, and then everything else is so unbelievably amazing. I mean, I could not put this book down, but I kept forcing myself to because most of my friends have devoured it all in one sitting or one day, and I tried to make it last as long as possible so I could like appreciate it instead of just doing it all at once. But it's so hard because every chapter ends on like a moment, and so you have to know. That was Hermione making noise. Oh, she's gonna walk in front of the camera. You have to know what happens next, and it's so suspenseful and so awesome, and you really care about these characters that you know all have to die, and or do they? But anyways, the book is really, really good. It's the first one in a trilogy. I'm so excited because I get to meet Suzanne Collins. At the end of September, she's going to be at a YA conference in Naperville. So I'm going to try not to go all fangirly on her, but I have to go out and buy this book so she can sign it, and I'm so excited. I'll probably just get up to her and be like, you're so cool. But anyways, this blog has gone on for a very long time. But anyway, go to the library. Check out the Hunger Games. It wasn't supposed to come out till October, but I know one of my friends has already purchased it because the advanced buzz has been so great that I think they're kind of releasing it early. So go out there, buy this book, or get it from your library. It's very, very, very good. You will love it. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for watching. If you actually made it to the end, congratulations, and maybe I'll do some more of these.